Hey everybody, Ben Myers here from KARDS Podcast, making a little return to the battlefield out here. We're going to call this the Johnnie Walker draft, I think, because little early Christmas present that I found in my stocking. Little bottle here of Johnnie Walker blended Scotch whiskey, red label, so pretty nice. Um, Anyway, returning to the KARDS battlefield here, very excited to see Allegiance and what it does. Just a quick update on myself. I've been working at a law school. I'm working in the communications department there, and we help train the lawyers of not yesteryear, next year. So no bad lawyer jokes, please, because a lot of people are really cool. But I have been really busy, haven't been able to do podcasts or drafts or videos. But with the Christmas holiday coming up here, we have some extra time off. So I'm going to try and get some drafts and some just content up about cards and everything. And just to weigh in quickly, man, I love the new rule that you can only have elites from your major power in your deck. I know that's like a fundamental rule of the game that they just implemented, but wow, does the game need that? Because I played against so many commando decks that had Leopolds and, it's just so much other silliness out there that it's a really good change. Really, I think it's a really healthy change for the game. But anyway, I've done one draft with the Allegiance cards so far. I didn't record that one and it's not here just because I wanted to kind of be a little more familiar with the cards and at least have seen them once before doing a video. So, the goal for this is going to be a draft video here, but the rule is that I gotta build with one of the new powers, either the French or the Italians, if they're available. So yeah, let's give it a try. So let's do a draft and jump in. I'm going to take the Germans here because the Germans, I think, can play very well with either one. I don't think the Americans. I think the Americans could play well with the French, but you have to. The Italians are the tough one because Alpine, you kind of really. It seems like you really have to be drafting towards an Alpine deck, whereas the resistance decks or the mobilized decks seem to be like you can go either way. So I like the Soviets too, but for some reason I'm feeling Team Germany tonight, so I'm going to take the Germans. Okay, so here's a card I haven't seen yet. So suppression. All enemy units in the support line have -3 attack until the start of next turn. Okay, not all that helpful. Stug 4, solid unit, but my boy, Panzer 4F2, never bad, always good. Target unit must retreat, so he got nerfed a little bit, it looks like. Still a really good card, though, so we'll take him. Kind of almost removal there. Okay, we have a Stug 4, an Air Blitz, or a Panzer 2A. All pretty good picks, I think. I'm leaning Stug 4, but Stug 4 actually might be replaceable. Panzer 2A kind of plays a really interesting role, I think, with the Italians, especially because they're so aggression focused. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Panzer 2A. Man, they just want to give me a Stug 4, huh? Still don't like discard. Encirclement's interesting, but I'm going to take the Stug. They obviously want me to have a Stug, so we're going to take a Stug. Alright. Okay. Oh wow, we don't have the option to take one of the allies. So, I kind of like the Soviets. I kind of like the British. Or we could just go Team Germany all the way. I like the British planes. I think I'm gonna go British as the secondary. Okay, so and we're kind of rewarded. Spitfire Mark Fives are just so good. It takes care of the top of the curve for us. Churchill's good. Fusiliers, I played against some of these earlier, and they're pretty good too. But love me those Spitfires. So grab those Spitfires. All right, new guy here with the Heinkel HE219. When your HQ is damaged by a non-Heinkel HE219 source, deal 1 damage to the enemy HQ. Okay. I like these Stugs, and we kind of need a little bit of some lower stuff on the. I'm gonna take more Stugs. Get in here, Stugs. All right, bunch of Churchills, some Panzer Grenadiers, and when you deploy a unit this turn, do 1 damage to it, and you gain 1 credit. I'm gonna take the Churchills. Seems like that's a build around card. Okay, so some more Panzer IV F2s, a sudden strike, or I have seen these Coldstream Guards in action, and they're pretty solid because they give you that naval power right in your hand. We kind of have a little bit of a naval power thing going here. I love me some hard removal though in a sudden strike, and the Panzer IV F2s are good as well. I think I'm going to take these Panzer IV F2s just because they have retreat kind of stapled onto them, and this I think might be a good opportunity to see if this nerf actually affects the Panzer IV F2s a whole bunch. So we're going to take the Panzers. All right, regular or the Mark 1A Spitfire, or is Hummel. Okay, Hummel. If you control a tank, target enemy unit must retreat. Oh, well, that kind of goes with our game plan right here. We got tons of tanks. Hurricanes are not bad, but yeah, let's take this Hummel. It seems kind of like he gets along very well with what we're doing. Alright, so we got some specials here, or this first airborne. Okay, so these are all cards I haven't seen before. So, your HQ gains when your HQ gains defense, it gains 1 extra defense. Alright, then not really what we're doing. 111th Indian Brigade. Okay, that's not really what we're doing. Okay, U-48. The enemy cannot deploy units next turn. Oh, that's a slam the door shut card. Okay, noted. Or First Airborne. Mobilize Fury Smokescreen at the start of your turn, -1 operation cost if mobilized. So it can kind of sit there and get super big and operate for nothing. Or do we want this U-48? That would kind of help clog up an enemy's hand. That might help with resistance cards. I want to try out this First Airborne though. Low drop. We're gonna need some low drops because we're really heavy on 5+ right now. So yeah, we'll take this First Airborne. Give it a try. What the heck? Okay, get another one. All right, give another one a try. Get in here. Get in here, fellas. All right, so aerial reconnaissance. This doesn't look very impactful to me unless you're like Commandos deck. Target air unit. Okay, we don't have many air units that we can use offensively with this card, but hard removal is always good. So we'll take a sudden strike. Okay, Balooks, MEBF 110, always fun. Give a friendly non-tank unit +1 attack. That's the Panzer IIc. It's a 1-3 with a. Okay, so kind of friends with the Panzer IIAs, kind of gets along with our airborne units too. Alright, so we can kind of have a little bit of an aggressive package with kind of a big time long-term package. Looking at our curve here a little bit, we have no 4s, and the 110 can be really good. Nah, give me this 110. I just got a feeling we're going to need it. Alright, Blitzkrieg. Another one of these First Airbornes, or the 3 Fallschirmjäger. Alright, deployment. We get +1/+1 for each non-infantry type unit you control. Alright, well, we're almost always going to have a tank out there, so it could be a 3/3 for 2. So, and we think we need some 2s, don't we? Definitely need some 2s. So, give me those Fallschirmjägers. Okay, Stuka, old school Stuka, 88 mil, always good, and a Careless Talk. I think we're good on 6+. I think we're going to take this Stuka here. Our game plan is kind of coming together here a little bit. Take the front line with either Panzer IIA or First Airborne, Fallschirmjäger, or get a Stug up there, and then just start dropping kind of some big boys behind him. Stuka likes to hide underneath a Churchill too, so let's take a Stuka. Alright, missing. Alright, destroy one moves in the front line. Encirclement, I don't know. Maybe encirclement, but all right. Panzer 3H. 4 deploy, 1 operate, 2 5. Okay. Deployment. Choose and draw a card from the top 3, put the rest on the bottom. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Get in here, buddy. We need some card draw. Ooh, these Spoils of Wars. Okay, so this kind of has like a Spoils of War strap to it. So you get a 2-5 tank for really like 2, and you get to do a Spoils of Wars with it. Okay, we do need a little bit of card draw. Spoils of Wars does that. I think the 109s are kind of replaceable. We got these Stugs kind of get the job done for them. All right, give me some Spoils of War. That kind of takes care of our card draw. Oh, and we get another one of these Panzer 3Hs. That seems really good. This card seems very good. Deployment. Choose and draw one. Draw a card from your top 3. Put the rest on the bottom. Yeah. So this is really a 2 deploy, 1 operate, 2-5 tank with a Spoils of Wars attached to it. Hell yeah. Get in here, bud. Alright, Merchant Navy. When a friendly is destroyed, your HQ... whatever. Okay, those 10.5s look pretty good. Or do we need more 2-drops? We don't have too many... I don't think we need the 10.5s. We got this Hummel. We got the Spitfires. We got a Stuka. Alright, give me this Panzer Grenadier. Ooh, I love the big old fat tiger boy, El Tigre. He's still super good, right? Okay, give an adjacent tank and infantry units. Okay, so this 22nd Guards Brigade helps us. Reinforcements. We should just take all 4 of these cards. We'd love to have all 4 of them. I think you got to take El Tigre though. Like, there's very few cards like El Tigre in the game. He's just like unstoppable once he gets out there. So Tigre, you're in. Okay, then we got this Belheim Mark IV 2-3 bomber. Alright, it's kind of cheap. That's not bad. I think these Panzer Grenadiers go into what we're doing, though. Yeah, we got a ton of tanks. We're kind of doing like a little bit of the combined arms thing. So, yeah, give me these Panzer Grenadiers. They're kind of fit into our curve, too, don't they? Yeah. Alright, so Blackout, we actually don't need any card draw. We kind of have those Spoils of War and these Panzers. Fallschirmjäger pretty good, but I think we could use a little just regular old hard removal. And that's what Tactical Strike's really good at. I think we only have 1 sudden strike, so yeah, we'll take a Tactical Strike here. Okay, ooh, a Flampanzer. Deployment. Destroy target enemy unit cost 1 or less. 3-4 for... Oh, yeah. Those 5th Brigades would be really good. This is another one we would just take the whole pack if we could. Just checking out our curve a little bit, too. Flame Panzer seems pretty good to me. We're kind of more on the aggressive end versus a 5th Brigade. Because those 5th... We could get these Churchills to protect our Stuka or our 110 or maybe our Spitfires. So I think we're gonna take this Flame Panzer though. Kind of a little touch of removal on a solid body. Oh, is this our wow? We're getting hooked up, huh? Okay, so we got 8 cards left. Rescue mission. When a friendly unit is destroyed, add 2 copies to your hand. Okay, that's not bad. Panzer 3Js look good. How's our curve? Yeah, Panzer 3J might be the pick here. The 262 is pretty good, but do we need it? Like, we have the Tiger, we have 2 Spitfires, we have these other Panzers. I kind of just want to be like this, just this meaty mid-range deck, I think, with how our curve is shaping up. And those Panzer 3Js could be pretty good at that. So actually I'm going to take 2 Panzer 3Js over the Jet. Alright, Stug 3G, what do you do? Okay, ignores heavy armor. Alright. We got a ton of tanks. We're looking, I think, maybe another airborne? Yeah, just to give us another little 1-drop that our opponent's going to have to deal with, and it can get pretty big. So I think I'm going to take that airborne. Alright, a swordfish or these SDs? Well, I think we want the swordfish. The SDs are pretty good, but we have so much stuff that pumps itself on its own anyway. Panzer Grenadier pumps, 110 pumps, the Fallschirmjägers we got, they pump themselves, these guys pump themselves, the airborne, And this other stuff's just so big we don't need to pump it. But I think we want something to occupy our opponent until we hit like turns 4, 5, and 6. So the swordfish, we'll take a swordfish. Alright, dive bombings, meh. Valentine Mark III, 2-4 with fury. Okay, so like a big Humber. Okay. Do we want a big Humber? Nah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna take these hurricanes. Kind of act as like pseudo removal orders. You know, 3 damage to anything on the battlefield for 5. Alright, then we get a Stug 3F. I think that's what we want to do. We could use, you can never have too many 2-drops in deck. Our curve looks pretty good right now, so we'll take another Stug. Alright, and this should be our last pick. Okay, so we got Fast Heinz. Ooh, that looks pretty good in this deck. Alright, Kriegsmarine, this is new. Okay. Deal damage to enemy HQ equal to the cards in enemy hand, then enemy discards a card. Seems like a resistance card, like it would be really good with the French. Clog up their hand with resistance stuff, then drop this thing on them. Bismarck, you know, 7 in the face, always good. We got a ton of tanks though. Our low end isn't a ton of tanks, but once we hit the mid game, we have a ton of tanks. So, I think I'm going to take this Fast Heinz. It's kind of, is it win more though? Bismarck might help us win the game out of nowhere. I'm going to take Bismarck actually. I think our tanks are big enough on their own. I'm going to take the Bismarck just as kind of like the killing blow. Like, say we get somebody down to 6 and then we run out of gas, we kind of stall out, and all we got to do is top deck a Bismarck. So, that's... I could see the argument the other way there. Alright, well, this one looks fun. We got some new cards here, some old goodies, so let's give it a try. Alright, so Comrade Unknown, first one up. Way too expensive on all of these. They can all go in the bin. Alright, so a couple of 2s. Into a tactical strike. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we don't fall too far behind. Alright, so a little dinky 506. Oh, let the battle begin. Yeah, well, what do we have here? Alright, let's stug it up. Because then that makes this a 3-3 on turn 3. That's pretty good. And maybe we can just snipe something. Alright, a bunch of airbornes. We don't really care about those. Alright, so let's pick off this first airborne. And let's drop our Fallschirmjäger. We could have waited on the Fallschirmjäger until we get our Stuka out there, but whatever. Alright, what does this guy do? Alright, so deployment. Spend your remaining credits. This unit gets plus X because where X is the credits spent. Oh, okay, so that's kind of like our Chewbacca card that we made like a million years ago. Alright, we're just going to blow it up with a tactical strike. And then let's take the front line. I mean, we'll trade a Stug for... That's a 2-for-1 here, this Stug, then for 2 506. Sixths. It's hard to say. Alright, then we get our Stuka online next turn. First Marines. Alright, First Marines, what do you guys do? 3-4 with Blitz. Okay, 1 to operate. When this unit moves into front, give your HQ smoke screen until next turn. Okay, that's not bad. I'm happy to just get our Stuka going, though. And then, I don't... Like, you go ahead and give your HQ smoke screen. I don't really care about that right now. So, we'll pass the turn here. Maybe grab the front line here with this Fallschirmjäger. I don't know how aggressive our opponent is, though. They haven't really... Alright, they got Corsair. Okay. Oh, we got a Hummel. Okay. If you control a tank, enemy must retreat. Great. Well, we have a tank, so I think we were going to play our tank, too. Alright, so we'll play our Churchill here. Then we'll maybe drop our Hummel next turn and get rid of this Corsair. Alright, I mean, we can take a little bit of... Oh, 2 Corsairs. Come on now. Take a little bit of a whack on our H... Well, now we won't because they played to that second Corsair, so that's fine. Alright, Hurricane, sure. Hmm. Alright, I'm going to play this Hummel. I'm going to put one of their Corsairs back in their hand. And I think I'm just going to stand pat on what I have here. Let this Hummel do some work for me. Because right now our opponent has not shown us the ability to get through a Churchill just yet. And we got these Panzers, or we can drop a Spoils of War next turn. And if our opponent wants to start chewing up their own Corsairs on our Churchill, I think we're okay with that. Because now we can start plugging that Corsair just to work on it a little bit. I do think we take the front line. No. Do we take the front line? No. No. See, this sudden strike doesn't do anything though. Can't take anything out over there, so that kind of sucks. Let's play Spoils of War. Let's take a look at our top three. All right, well we'll take that one. Okay, then let's move these Fallschirmjäger up, and let's get a hurricane going. Came in like a hurricane. Because now this hurricane can cause our opponent some trouble. They can take out this Churchill now, but then our hurricanes can crack back. And they can take out our Hummel too, but if we lose our Hummel, then we lose our Hummel, and it did its job, so that's fine. Okay, I'm kind of okay with most of this. Okay, we gotta get rid of this other Corsair. Great. Alright, that's a giant pain. Okay, well now we can get rid of the Corsair, so that's good. So it would be, let's see, 2 to attack, so we're down to 7. 4. So then we're down to 3, so we can take the front line. Okay, so we can't do too much there. Okay, so you gotta hit their HQ. Okay, that's still the same. Alright, does this Panzer blitz? No, it does not. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's take out this Greyhound. And then we're gonna take the front line with our Panzer and put a little, maybe make our opponent think about it a little bit. We might lose our Stuka here, but our Stuka got the Greyhound, and it's taken 2 attacks now, so that's pretty good. You know, it's chewed up the more than the number of resources we've put into it. Alright, so let's see what our opponent does here. We kind of, I guess these Spoils of Wars don't give us raw card advantage, which is what we really need. Alright, so that stunk. They had a Hellcat in their hand, so that was no fun. But alright. Okay. Well, we get an airborne. Alright, we can do something with that. Let's do this Panzer 3H thing. Okay. Well, I think we're going to take El Tigre here, because he is just so giant that he's going to cause a lot of problems for our opponent. Alright, let's get rid of the Marines. Let's play the Airborne. And let's do the Spoils of War again. Alright, do we want a Stug or do we want a 110? I think we want the 110 because then we can put this Panzer in the front line next turn. Make our opponent start dealing with it. Alright, opponent's got a little bit of a card advantage on us here. Alright, so let's see what... Alright, so they take the front line. Okay, so they can turn their Sherman on. That makes... Oh, 2 turns? Turn 2 Shermans on. Okay, that kind of sucks. Alright, well, El Tigre, get to work, buddy. I think we'll save that for next turn. Man, they really neutered Sudden Strike when it went down to 2 credits, huh? Alright, we're going to throw that swordfish out there just to draw some attention. Alright. Well, it was looking better for us a little while ago. Now it's not looking so hot, but we'll see. See what happens here. I mean, yeah, I would imagine our HQ is going to just take a pummeling here, but you got to trade some to make some, I guess. Opponent's got a ton of cards too. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some B-17s or something. Alright, what is this thing? The D1-9? I don't know. Deals +2 damage to air units. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well. What are we gonna do here? Our opponent has got us up against it. Alright, let's take out a Sherman. And we gotta take this thing out too. Take out the Corsair. The Corsairs really kicked our butt. Okay, well, we can take the front line. Well, why don't we do this and then drop our 110 down and attack the opponent's HQ. Let's try that. So we go down to, well, let's see. This actually, our Panzer can hold the front line for a touch. Maybe we can get our Tiger up into the front line and really wreak some havoc. Alright, we can do it. Yeah, it's an HQ +3 defense and draw a card. Okay, that kind of stinks. Because now we can't take this stupid thing out, but we can go after our opponent now a little bit, huh? Alright, let's see. Let's move up and let's snag one of the planes. Let's drop a Churchill. Let's go after their HQ again. Churchill protects our back. Tiger is a giant threat. Alright, so the Panzer here gets some work in, gets some good damage in for us. Alright, and then this one is the... Yep, immune to damage in return. Okay, and then what does this one do? Can't be targeted with enemy orders. Draw this unit from your deck if enemy makes you discard. Ooh, that's yucky. Alright, let's take out the plane. And let's move our Churchill up. And let's drop a Spitfire in behind. Our unit quality is extremely high right now. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have any just like hard removal, because that would really sting. M4A1 though, huh? That's pretty good. 4-5? Yeah, it's not a bad little unit. Alright, so we can get 14 damage in, 15, 16 damage in on our opponent's HQ next turn. Well, if we top deck something phenomenal, that'd be really good too. Alright, that's helpful. Because now we can put the Corsair back in our opponent's hand. Get in for, let's see, 8. Well, we're going to lose our Tiger, so we might as well get 8 damage in at their HQ. Let's sweep up that other tank. Our Spitfire's still alive, so we have lethal damage on the board. So our opponent's got to shake and move here a little bit. Maybe we should have gone in at their HQ, but either way, we are going to be... We're only going to get them to 5, so... Alright, Patton, sure. Okay. Corsair, okay. Alright, well... Alright, First Marines, sure. Okay, well... Opponent made some good plays there. I mean... Let's take out their Marines. Grab the front line. I mean, we might as well save this Hurricane for the ambush, right? Nah, let's just drop it out there. Let's drop the Hurricane out there. So, I don't know. Maybe should have attacked our opponent's HQ twice there, but I also like getting another unit off the board. Alright, so we trade off. So this Panzer's going to 2 4. What the heck is this thing? Distribute 3 deployment, distribute damage between all enemies. Yikes, that's gross. Can we kill? What's its deploy cost? 5. An M8 howitzer. 2 3 deployment, distribute 3 damage between all enemies. Ugh. It's expensive though. Alright, so we got our Panzer, so let's smoke the howitzer. Alright, let's get one of our Grenadiers out there just to get another unit out there. Alright, a lot of back and forth. Classic game here. Alright, call to the colonies. Draw 2 cards. Okay, sure. Wildcat. And the Cav. Okay. Alright, Flame Panzer. He doesn't do too much. Can we take out any... Ah, man, this sudden strike's just been so dead in our hand. It's kind of disappointing. Alright, let's drop this other Grenadier, and let's take out the Cav. And let's get the Flame Panzer out there. Alright, a lot of haymakers, back and forth, back and forth. Alright, so right now, depending on what we top deck, and also, good thing we took that Bismarck, because now we can kind of win this out of nowhere. We just gotta get really 4 more damage in, and then we just gotta draw our Bismarck. Oof, another Wildcat. And a Sherman. Okay. Opponent's got us kind of in a tough spot here. Because they can just fly over us and kind of take us out, but let's grab one of the Wildcats, get our Panzer Grenadier out there. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what our opponent can do. Because our Panzer Grenadiers are, 4 power is real. Alright, draw 2 cards. Because we can run our Panzer up, take out their Wildcat, and then get in for 8. Alright, so they're going after our HQ. Okay. Alright, and then they got an infantry battalion. Okay. Ooh, finally. Alright, we got some stuff we can finally do here. Alright, so let's take out the Wildcat. Let's take out the infantry battalion. Alright, and we gotta get in for just some damage, and we're gonna hold on to our Panzer, because we might need the tempo, or the tempo from it. Alright, death from above, sure. Alright, what is this, the Apache? What does this thing do? Ooh, we get a Spitfire, okay. When the A-36 Apache attacks friendly ground units, gives +1/+1. Okay, well we can't let that attack, so let's put that back in their hand. And we'll drop our Spitfire on that side. So Spitfire's coming through here. Hopefully our opponent's running out of gas. They only got 9 cards left. Let's see what they do. Man, first came back on the video, and it's been a back and forth. Back and forth. Alright, Greyhound. Alright, that makes the howitzer a little more dangerous. Alright, Sherman, sure. Another Greyhound. Okay, that's a pain. Oh, does he win here? Yeah, he wins here. Oh, wow. He top-decked a Greyhound to beat us. Oh, that sucks. Oh, nuts. That sucks. Oh, well. Good for him. I mean, he needed to he kind of had to top-deck his way out of it, and he did, so... Oh, well, that choice of doing the damage kind of didn't work out for us. And who knows? We could have top-decked a Bismarck there on the next turn and won, so... Alright, well... That's a little disappointing, but what are you gonna do? That's how it goes. Sometimes the other player gets good top decks. So what are you gonna do? All right, so we're up against Terrell, not Carol. Terrell. Where were you last game? All right, get out of here for now. All right. So we'll see what else we get. All right. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely one, two, three, or three. Yeah, we can do. You can use this. All right. Let's get the airborne going. Sure. And the Stuka too. If we'd gotten our Stuka going, that might have helped us out too. All right. No reason to move around. Nothing to blow up. So we'll just pass it back. All right. One's got a T70. Alright, well, I think we can blow up a T70, right? Yeah, let's take out a T70. And let our airborne keep doing its thing. Alright, so now next turn, get maybe our Stuka going, or our Flame Panzer. Oh, well, yeah, we might as well just drop our Stuka out there, right? Just to... Now we can, and then we can move our airborne up into the front line. Sure. Okay. Well, do we even need to move our airborne to the front line is the question. Let's attack their HQ, make our opponent discard. Alright, good. We get rid of an annihilation. That's a great one. We have a 5/5 that operates for free. I'm non-infantry. Alright, let's go with a Stug. So then we can get a nice big fat Fallschirmjäger next turn. If we got to trade the airborne off, then that's what we got to do. Alright, we're fine with that. Alright, T-34-85. Always a dangerous card. Oh, oh yeah, we still have to trade it off. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Get rid of that. Then let's move our Stug up. Stug should take out the T-34. Alright, and we'll make our opponent discard again. Get rid of a Panzer, sure. Now we can drop some Churchills to cover up our Stuka. Alright, so an Annihilation and to get one of our Churchills. Alright, that's kind of a pain. But we get some good cards coming behind it, so... I think we're going to go Hurricane. Do I want to do that? 5, 7... I'm going to go Spitfire. Yeah, give me the Spitfire. Because that puts us our opponent on a really fast clock, too. And that Stuka got a... Well, it made him discard 2, got him for 6 damage. So it was like a 4 for like 2.5. Mobile defense. Add 2 T-zone, destroy them at the start of the next turn. Okay. Well, if they have to get destroyed at the start of the next turn, I mean, we just kind of sit here and wait then. Just drop a Churchill. And get in for 6 at those stupid jerks, because they gotta blow these up anyway. Alright, so it's kind of delayed us, but didn't end our game. Alright, critical hit. Okay. Alright, well, good play by our opponent there. That's okay. We still got our Fallschirmjäger coming up. Hurricane coming up. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to get in here and take out this guard unit. And I kind of want to keep the pressure on, so I'm going to go Hurricane and get in for 3. You can maybe go with Panzer there, though. This puts our opponent on a 2-turn clock, though. Alright, KV2, which is very good. Cannot beat 6-4, 2 heavy armor, cannot be pinned, cannot be attacked by artillery or air units. Ugh. Yuck. Alright, let's get a Stug going. Let's get a Panzer 3H going. Grab a Hummel. Get him for 2... question mark? Yeah, get him for 2. Because now next turn we can go Hummel. Put this KV2 back in their hand. 42nd rifles, plane we don't care about. Okay, good. Alright, let's get the Hummel going. Put the KV2 back in their hand. Get in for all kinds of damage. Oh, maybe we had lethal there, didn't we, with the Stug? Okay, that one's my fault. Missed that one. Missed the lethal with the Stug. I know, I've heard about it for years and years. Well, like a year. I always miss lethal. That's like part of watching the videos. Is watch me miss lethal. All right, so we get the championship here anyway. So let's get the win. All right, so there we go. Got a win with this deck. That's not bad. Ooh, new music. Oh, there you go. A little new music for you. Alright, so 1-1. You know, this is probably I'd be happy with 4 wins with this deck. Anything beyond that would be gravy. Yeah, I'd be happy with 4 wins with this deck. Oh, back in action. Alright, we got some PC. I like these first airbornes on turn 1. They're pretty tough. Alright, I think we're going to throw these back. We'll keep the spoils of war. Alright, and a Panzer 3, or Panzer 2. Okay, make this work. Alright, let's get our first airborne going. So, you know, I think we're going to go Spoils of War next turn. Deal 1 damage to target enemy plus... Wait, what did it say? Deal 1 damage to target enemy equal to 1 plus the number of unit types you control. Okay. Alright, I can see the kind of the combined arms idea there. Okay. We'll just drop a new one. Sucker. Alright, and we'll throw a Panzer out there too. Again, we can get this early Stuka going. Turn 4 Stuka can be real tough for an opponent to deal with. Alright, Panzer 35T. Okay. Do I care about a Panzer 35T that much? I don't think... that's always... should I trade? Should I trade? I think we gotta trade. If they're aggressive, I don't know. All right, what is this? These guys has guard while it's in the front line. Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna drop a Stuka in behind it. Maybe I should put the Stuka over here. But we'll see what our opponent does here. We can drop a Churchill next. Alright, Sky Barons. Alright, that kind of stinks. So opponent gets a rock solid 2-for-1 on us right there. Alright, give him the Churchill. Ugh, that stunk. That Sky Baron's really, really hurt. Because that vaults our opponents ahead of us on cards. Now they have a Dornier, of course. Alright, well at least we can get the Dornier back in their hand. Or we can just drop a Spitfire in here and make them come through the Spitfire to get us with their Dornier. Leave this Panzer in reserve. So let's see if they have anything to protect their Dornier with. Alright. Because what I'm tempted to do now is go Spitfire on these guards. Oh, no. Now I'll take out the Dornier. Alright, I took it out anyway. What did it force me to discard? When it destroys a unit, the enemy is discard a card at random. Okay, well, what did I discard? Maybe that's a bug right there? Okay, well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna drop a Panzer, force those guys to retreat, and drop a fresh airborne. Because now if those jerks come back up, we're gonna go, okay, well, another Eagle's Claws. Alright, good Eagle's Claws there by our opponent. Alright. Oh, and they got the infantry regiment too. Alright, so they're going to pull even farther ahead on cards. Okay. Alright, well the 110 might help us out. Let's get rid of that thing. And I think we go Spitfire again here. See if our opponent can deal with it. Because the Spitfire right here causes our opponent lots of trouble. Alright, U-48. Okay. It's one we passed up on. And they're going to get to draw a card off of these, or the regiment again here. So we got to take that thing out. Oof. These things are nasty. This 25 Panzer Grenadier. Alright, let's see. Can I... It said I couldn't... Hang on. What does this thing say? Cannot deploy units next turn. So let's see if it lets me do it. Ah, okay. It didn't let me do it. Alright, let's take out these guys before they become a real problem. Alright, let's draw... Oh, man. We kind of... let's take the Hummel. The Hummel has proven to be pretty good. Alright, pass it back. These stupid little battalion here is gaining them all kinds of card advantage. Alright, join operation, and it gets 1+1. Okay. Go target by orders. Well, that might be curtains for us. Let's see what we can do. Alright, Hummel can put it back in their hand for now. Alright, then Hummel... Alright, then we go splat, splat, and Hummel can start... Well, Hummel can't really work on it that well. Alright, well, let's see if we can get... Oh, a Leopold! Great! Oh, fantastic. Ugh. Alright, so we gotta go... Man, we are trying to figure it out this game. Alright, let's go Stug. Let's go Hummel. Put that back in their hand. And if they make us put these back in our hand, I think we're okay with that. Alright, we'll grab a tactical strike to take out Leopold. Alright, see if they drop that. Okay, they drop the Leopold again. Okay. We can deal with that. Alright, little dinky infantry regiment. We don't care about that. Okay. Alright. Okay. So let's take out Leopold. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Take out Leopold. Drop the Stug. Drop the Hurricane to take out those guys. Save the Hummel for the Tiger. Because now we get more bites at the apple with our deployment abilities, which is always good. And this Stug can take out these guys. Alright, well, let's see if we can find a line to get us out of this. Alright, Panzer 3H of their own. In a Henschel, whatever this is. Friendly units in the friendly +1 attack. Ooh. Ow, and a tactical strike. Yikes. Okay, well, doesn't look good for our hero here. Alright, Hurricane. Okay. Alright, do we have enough credits to do all the stuff we gotta do? I don't think we do. Nah, I think we're toast. Stug, Hummel, put that thing back. Grab our own Panzer. Take our Panzer 3J. Question mark. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're done. Opponent played this pretty well. Yeah, they had some good cards too. Oh well. What are you gonna do? We got to play some cool cards though. I like this Hummel. This is a cool card. And I like the Panzer 3H as well. That seems pretty good. I like that. It kind of has that Spoils of War strapped on a 2.5 body. That's pretty good. Alright. Come on, let's put us out of our misery there, friend. There you go. Alright, down in defeat. Now, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's try one more. Try to get us, you know, I was feeling pretty good after game 2. Maybe 3 or 4 wins with this one. I'd be happy with 3 though. Alright, so we're up against Patty O'Ryan. I think we're gonna throw the 3J back. We can go 2, 3, 4 though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and curve out. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's see what our opponent has, though. I guess we don't have any real true card advantage in this deck. We have card filtering in this deck. So, what are you gonna do? Alright, so another Stug 4, though. And our opponent didn't play anything on turn 1. Alright, a Henschel. Okay. Flame Panzer. Alright, what's a it's Fury, right? I think I just attack. No. Let's drop our Hurricane. Because now he has to go through our Hurricane. Alright, pack 38, sure. Alright, so here we're going to take out the pack 38. And we'll trade there, that's fine. Actually, might as well get in for some HQ damage too while we can. Because, like, if he wants to attack our Stug, I mean, yeah, we're going to lose the Hurricane probably somewhere along the line. Anyway, alright, 109, that's fine. Okay, okay. I think we do our Panzer 3H here. Look at some cards. Sure. We're getting in Panzer 4F2 territory, so, yeah, let's take that. And get some more attacks in. If this 109 wants to come after our Stug, that's fine. Because now this 3H can take the front line, take its place. Alpine Regiment, and what does this guy do? Oh, you can only do... Oh, great, but I get this Hummel. This thing is good. I like this little guy. If you control a tank, target enemy units must retreat. I like it. Alright, I think we get rid of the 109 and take the front line, so now we can start popping off with our Hummel. I mean, he takes a damage from this little biplane here, but whatever. 0 deploy on a 1-2 plane. Cool. Fiat CR-42. Alright, so what does this do? Give a friendly non-tank unit +1 attack. Okay. Hummel of their own. Oh, didn't make our Hummel retreat, though. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Well, this flame panzer can get rid of either one of those. We can get rid of that. Oh, we can get rid of that. Well, I think that's what we do. We go flame panzer, get rid of that. Then let's attack the Hummel and attack the Hummel and kill it. And now our opponent's in a very similar position to where they were before. And we have 2 Panzer 4F2s in hand, so that's pretty good. I think, I don't know. Unless our opponents start dropping Tigers and Leopolds on us again. Yikes. Alright, a little Alpine action. Alright. So, nice, that Panzer IIIH did a bunch of work for us. Alright, spoils of war, good. Alright, let's get some tempo here. Get rid of that 109. Grab the front line. I know we didn't attack with our Hummel there, but I'd rather have the front line and a little bit of protection. Alright, human torpedo takes out our Hummel. That makes sense. I like the human torpedo. You had me at meat tornado. Alright, 109. Okay. Oh, El Tigre. Hey there, old friend. Alright, let's go with another Panzer 4F2. And get some more pressure on our opponent in the front line. So we got the wall of steel out there now. That German steel. What do we say? Fear the El Tigre. My Tiger is bigger than your Tiger, though. So I think now we're just going to get in at their HQ. Put it on our opponent to figure it out, really. Alright, we're going to grab another Panzer. Oh, sorry, I had counted wrong. I thought we could play a swordfish. Alright, so we have 3 lethal threats in the front line. These El Tigres and these other El Tigres. Little Tigre. Oh, another Hummel. Okay. Alright, but we're still in the power position here. Alright, so there we go. 2 wins. Yeah, like I said, this feels like a 3 or 4 win deck. So I'm down with that. 3 or 4 wins is totally fine for just getting back into the swing of things here. Alright, let's give it another try. I gotta get some... You know what? I think we can get... get a little tunage in between here.
Share abroad at no extra charge, with everyone back home in this. With a little help from Google Phone, a phone plan by Google.
Nerds.
Oh, come on.
Well, I can. No, I got it.
Stupid ads. Sorry, everybody. There we go. It's a nice day out in the wilderness. Churchills can go back. 110 can go back. Ooh, 2 Spitfires. Yikes. I'll see you guys later. Alright, so we might be in trouble if our opponent gets off to a quick start here. Alright, bloody sickle. Well, what are you gonna do? Excuse me. Alright, and then they got this thing. It is Blitz. Alright, we get another airborne, though. I like the ponies. I like the ponies on this cut. A gray pony and a brown pony. Also counts as a tank. Oh, so, okay, so it can be like for combined arms stuff. That's a cool little card. Alright, hopefully we draw something we can use. Alright, I think we're gonna turn. I don't really like the... Sorry guys, still not down with the in-game music. If it's only doing 1 damage, I'm willing to let that go. Ooh, a Katie. Okay. Alright, well, now our opponent can kind of hide behind all their crap. And we're just drawing the wrong stuff for what we want to do. Alright. Panzer. Alright, and then, Hummel can put Katie back, or Panzer can destroy it. Take the Panzer to destroy it. Alright, pass it back. Also, this Panzer can start picking some stuff off. Alright. I mean, it's still, we can still get 2 for 1 out of it. Alright, what is this thing again? Use attack by 1 each time it is attacked. Okay. Okay, let's take out these guys, take out these guys. Let's drop a hurricane over here that might be able to take Katie down. And next turn we got a Panzer to take out Katie with as well. So we'll see. We'll see. We might use this Panzer to make these guys retreat. If our hurricane had survived that, which of course it did not. Critical hit, too. Okay, well, I mean, if that's taken out an airborne, we're okay with that. Stood. Alright. Alright. Let's go with the Panzer to take Katie out. Oh, it makes him retreat. It doesn't kill Katie anymore. Oh, that's old school playing right there. Okay. Alright, Katie coming back. Alright, good. Finally got a bad roll. So we might as well attack this and knock it down a little bit. Oh, okay, we're attacking and kill it. Even better. Desert push, fully repair ground unit. Damn. And they got this stupid thing too. Great. Oh, and they got another one. Really wish I had a... what you call it now? Eagle's Claws. Alright, so a couple attacks on this thing. Another push, okay. Alright, bad roll, but they can still take it out. And T-34. Alright, not looking great. Not looking great. Grumble, 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 grumble. Oh, there we go. Flame Panzer can take Katie out. Oh, it costs 1 or less. Oh, Katie costs 2. Oh, great. Alright, drop the stove down. I mean, we're just kind of hoping that we can piece this together somehow at this point. Alright, what do these guys do? Excuse me, damage on enemy turns. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, now they're going after our HQ. Okay, okay. Well, the good thing is that kind of helps us get back in the game. We take the T-34 out. Drop a Spitfire down. Let's try and take some of their artillery out too. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, the dumpy field gun. I hate that thing. It's so good. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I don't know. Not looking good. Not looking good. Alright, take the field gun out. Hit that guy. I think, yeah, I think it's automatic at this point. Yeah, well, watch this. I got a 4-4 Fallschirmjäger. What you gonna do? Alright, so not the outcomes that we kind of wanted here, but, you know, first one back. I have to say, I'm really digging the Alliance cards. Really digging those. So, 2 and 3, kind of a bad run here, but, what are you gonna do? Yeah, we got 4 gold for our trouble, if you can see it there. So, alright, well, we'll come back, we'll try another draft in a little bit, and then keep an eye out for that video, but thanks for hanging out, and we'll hopefully talk to you guys soon.